It's in the game.
PlayStation.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Winner of this one rules East Rutherford. It's the Jets and the Giants on EA Sports. Leading them, as always, their head coach. This guy's still perfect, a third of the way through this season at 6-0. Facing off of him here, Brian Dable, head coach of the Giants. These guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott and Brock Hewer on the call. Here's Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off in East Rutherford. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And they'll be brought out by the 2025 first-rounder out of Ole Miss. Here's Jackson Dart.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Dart. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Running out of chances. Here's third and goal. Dart now against the blitz. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Not sure he knew he went out of bounds before he made a play on that ball, Brock, but he was the first to touch it coming back in, and that's going to get the penalty. Field goal attempt coming now from Young Hui Koo. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Koo able to put it through. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, this is Baker. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game you had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Scott.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Shotgun snap to Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Oh, Fields loses it. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one, not surprisingly, brought a loss of yards as they had to scramble to even get that football back. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Shoots away from one. This is ahead for about 5. Alontae Taylor making the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. His drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner with the INT. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Here we go. 58, who's that?
Hall running between the tackles. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Hall once more. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. I'll air it out on 3rd. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. That's the end of the 1st quarter in this battle of New York franchises. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Jets, they've got to look towards that end zone.
Here we go. Right.
Throwing on 1st down, Fields. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 331. Sit high.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Matter. Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. A spot on the ground here, Tracy. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Now a Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now Dart. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Alontae Taylor has it. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one, so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
They'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Fields out of the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, here comes Hall. And he's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And this is caught. Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets drive their lead to 11. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, here's Dart. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Dart out of the shotgun. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Tight end in motion right. Calling his own number here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. Less than a yard to that goal line. This is 4th and goal. Now go, it's Tracy. And they turn him away. The defense holds strong, and they get off the field with a turnover on downs.
Well, a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
Here we go.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Trying to work quickly now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Now it's
3.
Fields. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
He's got it over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Everybody rushing back to the line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down throw for Fields. Wilson's got it. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and
Now Fields again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
downfield sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
Fields on 3rd. Connecting on the slant. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Here we go. Eat you. Tonight.
Looking to throw. This finds its target. That's Taylor. Head out of bounds after a small gain. It's a gain of 4. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Fields on 1st down. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the 2nd half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Has this at the 6. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is Jaylen Warren. The team got into the red zone, he gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Steelers improve their mark to 7-0 as they get the win. From there, it's on to Cincinnati, checking in on the Bengals as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Michael Wilson. You want instant offense? Try this one on for size. He makes the catch, and then watch him go. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Cardinals come away with an 8-point victory. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. The Jaguars move their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play well here in the season's first half. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets are headed back out there now, led by Justin Fields. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. New York to the line, 1st and 10. They start the half with a give to Hall. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll give the Jets a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He finds Watson over the middle. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Play action now. It's Fields. From the right side, caught by Wilson. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, side. Green 19, get right. Side.
Fields throwing here. Throw left side to Watson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard line.
This is Hall. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a gain of 4 there, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
First down.
Here we go.
A 4-yard pickup.
331, 331.
First down.
Fields looking to throw. He's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21. Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Atwell, the motion man here. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. That's Robinson on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Going on 1st down, it's Dart. He's got it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
They'll go. Here's Dart. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants start the 2nd half with some needed points. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Giants 10.
All lined up and ready to boot this one away. On the return, this is Baker. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now here comes the New York offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd
Out of the shotgun, Fields.
the 29-yard line.
Trying for the deep ball. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. They still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build. Brian Dable has that challenge flag pulled. He wants to take another look at this.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Review the play.
So Brian Dable thought that there was evidence to overturn that call, but obviously the officials disagreed.
Here we go, shot. Green 19, right.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 as the Giants.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Jets have multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, shot. 19 windy, here we go. Shot.
Fields gets it out wide quick. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Field slides down safely as he picks up the 1st.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Took the ball himself for a big run.
First down, Jets.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, here's Allen. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't jump, ready? Move 58, sit high.
A pistol snap, Fields. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. As he naps another touchdown, Brock. I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Darts out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Giants, first down.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dot. Jets bringing pressure, and they got him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Second down.
Set. Cougar 19.
Here's Dart now. Finds him over the middle. Hits some space around midfield. Keeps himself upright. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Jets are able to recover the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Jets first down.
Go.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And a nice little run there gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And he's going to take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. Escapes the defender. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
There he goes on the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Throw is caught. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's a give to Hall. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play. First down, and they go right back to it. He dodged the tackle, and he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Brees Hall with the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Darks looking to throw. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 60 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Finding Johnson once more. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
And the Giants, first down.
Hawk 7.
To throw, here's Dart. Dump off, caught by his back. And in, touchdown, New York! The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants get it back to a 14-point game. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They run with Allen. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Right back to Allen. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Go.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard.
So the win goes to the Jets. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.
Artistry on display. Hi everyone, I'm Scott Hansen. This is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 7. Plenty of action to get to. We'll begin at MetLife Stadium. The Giants at home to take on the New York Jets. And this is the tight end, Mason Taylor. He was unstoppable in this game. 5 touchdown catches for him in this one. That equals the NFL record. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We'll look in on the Rams as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's the vaunted Steelers defense that comes up with the big play here. They force the errant throw, it's picked off, and they've got room, they've got blockers, and no one's gonna get him. Touchdown. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders hosting the Chicago Bears. And it's the veteran Matthew Stafford. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Raiders are hot. They improved to 6-0 with the win here. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week.